So we have heard many great data and valuable things, and now realization of payments. So every one of you knows that in order for a merchant or an e-commerce shop to start selling online, the key thing is to start accepting payments, because you may have all the products that you want to sell, but the core of your business, because you're online, and the core to start making revenues and selling things is of course the payments. And as all the previous speakers very briefly has stated some very valuable data, and thank you very much, Marcin, for providing these good statistics, I would like to focus on a very important pain that currently merchants have. And this pain cannot be other by the cost. So I would like to share with you very briefly a story of mine. 5 years ago, we liked to create an e-shop and start selling things in fashion. So I had my products, I had my website, everything ready, and then came to a point where I had to find a way to start selling these things. I had to find this connection, this payment gateway, as a route to start accepting payments. And there, once I had started comparing players, I saw that there was a very big cost that I had to pay to every one of these players to start making my transactions live and start getting my money back. So the reason that I'm here today is to present a very, let's say, innovative and disruptive solution that I will actually make all the merchants in Europe, of course in Greece, but in Europe overall, to be able to sell products with 0% commission. But just one step back, some of you may already know us, some of you not, so I would like to do a very short introduction about the company that has achieved that. Its name is Viva Wallet. So Viva Wallet is actually a very innovative and disruptive company, started here in Greece. In its root, it was actually a software house which was building actually banking software for banks, and then it became the first human institutions licensed organization that was actually enable people to open, let's say, a bank account in less than 2 minutes digitally. And almost 1 year ago, a very successful of us was that although a great company, we achieved to become a principal member of Mastercard and Visa. So, and we became the first acquiring issuer in Greece and one of the few across Europe. So very briefly, in order to understand better the solution and the 0% cost that I will present you, I would like to give you very briefly explanation of what is actually payments around e-commerce and general payments online. So the first part is, of course, the acquiring, is the part that enables merchants to accept payments in a shop. The second thing is the payment account. So you have this money, so you have to have somewhere to store them. You have to have a place digitally that you will accept the money. And secondly, it's the issuing part, which is actually the way that you spend this money. So you have a payment account, you have a revenues from e-shop or e-commerce or whatever, and you have to find a way to spend this money. So Viva Wallet has built all this process well. One of the, let's say, companies abroad just focus into one of them. So Viva Wallet has achieved to make this the cyclo and actually creating entirely in the cloud, entirely online. So that to enable merchants to always sell online and not to have at least even a second that will be down and they will not be able to sell their products. So as a company has achieved to facilitate almost every single alternative payment method, so it enables actually merchants to accept all the kind of payments from Visa and Mastercard, PayPal, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and so on and so forth, giving me actually the freedom to all the merchants to transact. And of course, it actually offers a very powerful e-commerce payment gateway. So this was very briefly. I don't like to tell a lot about Viva Wallet, but the point of my presentation today is how actually, for the first time in Europe and obviously globally, how this company has achieved to actually zero down the unique pain that merchants have, the pain of the cost, which can be another with offering 0% acquiring fee, the ability to all merchants to accept payments, either e-commerce or e-shop, by paying 0% fee. So in order to give you a little bit better understanding, so how does this thing go? Our merchants actually sells products online. There's a part of a payment gateway that has to proceed the payment in order to reach him. And then this transaction that actually goes to an e-shop has to be processed and authorized by another party. And on the last step, the merchant actually takes the money. But of course, in this process that I explained to you, the merchant is losing money. So for this separate 4 steps, from let's say an example of if a merchant is selling 100 euros product, he will need to his pocket actually less than 100. It can be 90, it can be 92. But if you accumulate that in a yearly base, when an e-shop sells a volume of products, this can be a very big amount, a very huge loss. So what is the innovative solution here? It's actually the Viva wallet has achieved to provide, for the first time in Europe, a 0% fee for all the merchants to accept payments. How's actually doing that? What is the innovation behind that? It is actually, as I told you in my first slide, was that it combines acquiring by enabling merchants to accept payments through the gateway. Secondly, it provides merchants a very powerful payment account with an IBAN. So imagine a bank account that a merchant can open in less than 2 minutes, wholly digital, and that enables to accept all the revenues and all the sales from the e-shop. And last but not least, a company card. So someone gets the money, as I said before, but is there a payment account? Usually, when an e-shop sells things, he has a payment account where he stores money, and he then has to transfer this money to his business account, to his bank account, and so on. But Viva Wallet has achieved to make this powerful integration by combining payment gateway, payment account to store the money, and last but not least, to spend this money with a Viva debit card. And again, this is a powerful loop, as we say, because finally, when a merchant stores online, things online, sells product, he gives back 0 permission to the gateway. So he's able to sell products of 100 euros. He will be able to have in his pocket 100 euro actually revenue with no intermediary cost. And of course, this is not a thing that Viva Wallet has made in order to support its own solution, but of course it's integrated with all well-known plugins such as Shopify, eCommerce, Magento, that all the e-shops globally support. And how we can do that? Of course, this is something very frictionless because merchant has nothing to pay. He can set up his account in e-shop with 0 cost. He can just select an acquiring package that he wishes to accept payments for his store, order a Viva company debit card where he will enable him to spend this money, and of course, last but not least, accept and enjoy 0% acquiring fee. Thank you very much.